Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I want to welcome you guys back to the Free Texas Campaign Voices from Behind the Wall. Of course, I am the queen of collaborations known across these social media streets. If y'all will, please share this in your circle of influence. Those that's been riding it out with me this morning, I thank you. I thank you for your shares. I thank you for your support. So please share this in your circle of influence. Never know what the next person may need. We are the change that we desire to see in this world. And I've been sharing some amazing individuals, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I can't let it go because we are fearfully and wonderfully made in His image. So there are some amazing individuals that may have just gotten off track, because sometimes we get off track, and sometimes we do some things that may lead us in a different direction, and may lead us in the wrong direction. But Jeremiah 29:11, it clearly states that God has a plan for us. He said it in his word. He declared that. He had a plan to prosper us, not to harm us, for us to have hope in the future, no matter what it looked like right now. His word will not return to him void. Know that he will watch over until it's performed and perfected in your life. So y'all go ahead and share this out, because I have a guest that's going to come on, and he's going to share whatever it is that is laid on his heart on today. So I'm going to allow my guest to introduce himself. If you would, please introduce yourself.
My name is Irvin Earl.
Hi, Irvin Earl. And how are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Amen. Amen. So, what would you like to share with the audience on today?
I would like to share something that God put on my heart years ago to look, listen, and learn, and to love and bear with people and forgive.
Amen. Well, the floor is yours.
Okay. The saying that he gave me a vision a while back, and it was me walking through a graveyard. First, I was walking through the prison system, walking with somebody. Was I gonna leave him sitting at the table by himself or going my spiel? And that's the bear with him through all that he's going through, that I may have understanding to go the extra mile. So as I look into the dream closer, he sit out there by himself and the door approached him in the wrong way. And us as being men making mistakes and always jump to conclusions, we have to sit back and think about what's at stake here. How can this situation be overlooked or overturned, or how may God get the glory in this situation? Just looking at it as a dream, a vision that was given to me. So as I sit there, I said, well, I can't leave by myself because I'm always there with him. So we stood up for what was right. And as he came, the conclusion came to a second part of it, that we did what was right. So the second part is the same officer that came to me, and we in the world. And there's three women that get out. One was in the pink dress, one was in the white dress, and one was in the dress. And he asked me to hook him up. And I was like, the same guy that came to me in the wrong way and asked me to hook him up with a female. So I have to really pay attention and look closely at the situation and listen to what God is telling me about the second part. But as I continue to stand there and listen to him, I'm like, man, I had to forgive him. The second part was about forgiveness. The third part was about love, forgiving. The second part is about forgiving. So I had to forgive him in order to hook him up with what he wanted, his heart's desire. So I did that. And the third part was me walking through a graveyard. And as I'm walking through the graveyard, the song of Michael Jackson came on, Human Nature. And I asked the question, why do we sin? It's because of our human nature. And we know not because we refuse to pick up the book that gives us basic instructions before leaving Earth to find out what it is, why we sin, and why we don't want to turn away from that sin. Because it feels so good, the lust of the flesh. But when God takes control of you, you learn that, hey man, nothing is impossible with God, but all things are impossible with man. So as I'm walking through the graveyard singing the song, I had to walk the extra mile bearing with folks that I had to forgive and sit down with folks to understand, to look, listen, and learn. And as I continue on, he put me in a class where I was able to facilitate younger men that we would sit down and grasp for understanding to comprehend the things of the nature that we go through, just acting out instead of sitting down and saying, you know what, let me rethink this out because I'm already in a situation where it's bad. And now I'm waking up. I've been awakened to the things of this world. To become wise in this world, I have to learn to look, listen, and learn. But as Jesus said, he says, see and hear that you may learn and give us parables. And in these parables, he gives us visions and dreams. But only God give us those visions and dreams. And he gives us the key to unlock it, to understand it. So as I continue on facilitate the men of G4 and G5 going to 8 building, and by this time they all calling me up. Now they didn't put me in the chapel to facilitate down there. Take me off the 8 building and put me in the chapel to teach even more, facilitate even more. And I asked the question, who are you? Then the second question is, what do you stand for? And the third question is, why are you here? So, who am I? Forgiveness, being made in the image and the likeness of God, I'm love. What do I stand for? I stand for his righteousness, to forgive people. And why am I here? To be a servant, to serve everybody that God comes across in my path, and vice versa. That they may open their eyes and learn to see that everything is not bad in a situation that comes to you. We are problem solvers, not the problem. Every situation is an opportunity for us to grow, to look, listen, and learn. That we may have something to give and offer to somebody that doesn't have. You might be poor in spirit, you might be poor physically, but we all need something to cling to in the world of need. Every day we wake up, that's a blessing. So I learned to say, man, you know what? Facilitating in the chapel to the G4 and just the G4 because I went to 8 building to do G5 and then G4. And then as I got their attention, I asked them to take a piece of paper and to write it down. Who are you? And they give me all these scenarios about who they are. And I tell them what do they stand for. And they give me all the scenarios of what they stand for. And I ask them why they're here. Relationship. So that we may speak life into each other's destiny of the journey that we're on. And we start speaking to one another, we start loving one another, we start being open and transparent, trusting. And the Holy Spirit of God, but men ain't there yet, so they're open and transparent, just trusting each other, that we don't share what we share together with others, so that it may be tainted, and then we come back and start gossiping and backbiting, which would be another bad thing. So we learn those lessons as we continue on and grow. And I walk on the path of the journey that we're on. And as I come across men daily, and they know I'm just here to help them. And to please God, I just walk around and, hey, even the officers at times, how you doing? And they'll stop and say, man, I'm glad you asked me how I'm doing. Because y'all have bills to pay, and y'all go through situations more than we do. This is a mental state, and I call it a college institute. Instead of being stagnant and pessimistic, I start to be optimistic because we live in a world where it's negative and positive, and we need both of them to be equal level. And as I continue on, I sit down and listen to folks from my heart and hear what they're saying and learn that whatever that they need, if I can help them, I'm going to do my best to help them. And a journey that they're on, a journey of destruction. All they want us to do is to hurt and kill one another And that ain't nobody but the devil. It ain't never been human beings to just be up against one another. It's the spirits that does this here, the fallen angels. And I believe. So I was asked today to speak and to go on live to give y'all what's in my heart and to keep on pressing on. And I come across the situation daily that I may learn these things dealing with people, dealing with the awareness of the evilness that's in this world today, the spirits that roam this earth to get us to hurt one another. But it's time to wake up, to listen to the soft voice that speaks to you daily. And then you have another voice that speaks to you, arrogant, prideful, that you don't need to hear, but we listen to it anyway. And it gives me a spirit of discernment to know between the two, what is good and what is bad. So I've learned from even the smallest thing of an error of a person that doesn't see what is right and continue on his path of destruction. But I'm here to wake you up and tell you that, hey, this world is passing. It's time to wake up everybody. We're not at sea anymore. We're on dry land. And sometime down the way, if you start doing the study, you'll realize that who you are, you're meant to be a great person. And you love. Not only by God, but by others who know who God is. And you love by me. I'm not a very big talker. I'm a very big listener. In order to get to where I need to be, I have to listen. Slow to speak and quick to hear. Learn to follow instructions. Learn to be a man of integrity. A good name is better than riches and gold and silver. And I care about people more than I used to care about. But I have to have an understanding to comprehend what is going on in my life with me. It wasn't about those around me, it was about me. I had to listen to the fire names I used to say. I had to listen to the negative voices in my head and how I felt tonight. But once I started thinking and feeling different and knowing who God is, everything changed for the better. Instead of asking why, I used to ask why all the time. What can I do to make a difference? If I make a difference in here with all these men in here, I'm sure to make a difference out there with all the men and women out there. And it's a daily struggle. It's not going to be easy. To
Amen.
overcome is to accept the challenges that's before you and learn from every mistake. Those are life lessons being taught to us daily. Sometimes we don't want to go through those lessons, but it's to make us a better person, a better man, a better son, a better grandson, a better uncle, a better father, a better facilitator, a better listener, a better people's person. To just be, come, and not to become what it is that it destroys. And saying all that, I love y'all, and I thank you for this opportunity to share what's been on my heart.
Amen. Amen. Well, I want to thank you for stopping by and sharing with us on today. And I want you to continue to be that rock because it's your resilience that's going to allow you to overcome all that come to oppress you. Through Christ, you keep pressing. You be that rock for others because they are looking and they are watching. So stay focused. God has truly been dropping nuggets throughout these last 2 hours. I have truly enjoyed sharing these four individuals on behalf of the Free Texas campaign, Voices from Behind the Wall. Y'all will be hearing more and more from these individuals as we are trying to bring light on the things that are happening behind prison walls and how they are coping, how they're living with this, and what we can do on the outside to help make life better for those that are incarcerated. We have to remember that that too could be us, because a lot of us, we have broken the law, and we too can be behind prison walls. Some of us should be behind prison walls, but it's because of grace and mercy we are on the other side, so that we have the opportunity to help and assist those that are behind prison walls. They People deserve a second chance. That's what the word says. And just as we can get a second chance in the world, I feel the state of Texas need to allow these individuals to have a second chance and create a comprehensive rehabilitation program that will allow them to become productive citizens so that they can transition back into the free world. Not only that, they need to relook at some of these laws that they have in place that's keeping them from being able to be free. They are overly and wrongfully incarcerating individuals, and then they're having to fight double hard to get out. So, y'all, please share this across your circle of influence. If you are not following the Free Texas campaign, please make sure that you follow us. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Of course, if you follow the Crew Podcast, we share all of the content on all of the platforms that is connected to the Crew Podcast. So I want to encourage you guys to be that voice. It does not hurt to share and like. Sharing is caring, and it only takes a second. It does not cost you anything. It is free to share, and we need to bring light to what's going on in the dark. We are the change that we desire to see in this world. The state of Texas have failed their citizens, and we need them to be held accountable. I am the queen of collaborations, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in and being a part of this platform. I love you guys, and guess what? There's not one single thing you can do about it. So share the love. Until next time, be blessed.